Now to this morning's Newsmax crime report. So we've covered how the Justice Department has had to step in to prosecute the massive welfare fraud rocking Minnesota right now.
Yeah, so now the feds are stepping in again, this time to clean up a case involving a Somali man tied to multiple kidnappings and violent sexual assaults. The Minnesota prosecutors gave a sweetheart deal to. Newsmax crime correspondent Jason Mattera has all the disturbing details. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, Mark and Charlotte. So cops in Minnesota were telling me, Jason, you've got to dig into this one. It's ugly. They weren't kidding. A guy allegedly kidnaps and rapes numerous women over a stretch of 8 years, gets a plea deal that keeps him out of prison, and then turns around and allegedly kidnaps and rapes another woman just a few months after that plea deal. It all starts in May 2024 when the Hennepin County DA's office, it's the county Minneapolis sits in, charges Abdimahat Mohamed with 6 offenses related to a serious sexual assault. Prosecutors say Mohamed met a woman on Snapchat, brought the victim to his apartment, and then raped her while threatening to kill her or her sister if she didn't comply. But when police pulled Mohamed's DNA during the course of the investigation, suddenly a whole lot of cold cases weren't so cold anymore. Authorities say his DNA matched a 2017 incident that involved a 15-year-old girl being kidnapped and raped at gunpoint. According to court documents, Mohamed offered the teen a ride, but instead of driving her to the designated location, he kidnapped her and then orchestrated a graphic assault involving other Somali men in the car. Officials say Mohamed's DNA also tied him to another rape and kidnapping case in 2018 involving a woman he also met on social media. So you have multiple kidnappings and rapes on the board. What did the Hennepin County DA's office do? They gave Mohamed a sweetheart deal. He was allowed to plead guilty to lesser sexual assault charges for 2 victims, and in return, prosecutors promised not to pursue charges for the assault of the 3rd victim. The kidnapping charge was also dismissed. In the end, Mohamed walked free without spending a single day in prison. And the result of that deal, Mark, Charlotte, it is exactly what you would expect. Authorities say that just 3 months after pleading guilty to those lesser charges, now back in the street, Mohamed kidnapped another woman in September, drove her about 70 miles to a hotel, held her captive for 6 days, and then he raped her. And even though Mohamed is now facing new state charges for this latest batch of offenses, the Justice Department isn't leaving his fate in the hands of the Hennepin County DA's office. We saw how that turned out. Federal prosecutors have stepped in and charged Mohamed with kidnapping, one involving a minor. And if he's convicted, he could be looking at life in prison.
Well, it's about time that he spends the rest of his life in prison. He's clearly a serial offender, and he doesn't show any signs of stopping committing crimes anytime soon. All right, Jason, yeah, we need this guy off the streets. Thank you.
Information. Truth is freedom. Is Newsmax. It's real news for real people.